It was a story that shocked the city. A 63-year-old man tasered in the face by police, and the whole altercation caught on camera. Judah's story was published across the world, but many in the city feel justice still hasn't been served. A new documentary from a team of Bristol creatives aims to tell the story in a different way, in the hopes of inspiring change.
What happens in these cases is often you've got the headline, and often there's a hell of a lot of misinformation around that headline. And so people don't really get a sense of who that person is. Who is the person behind the headline? And it is a very powerful thing to be able to provide an intimate portrait of who that person is. But it started off as an idea of a simple interview. Well, I reached out to director Bashar Malik, and I was already connected with Bash, but I was really reaching out to him for some advice about this concept of an interview. And he said, hang on a minute, this is such a powerful issue. If we really want to do justice to Russ Judah's story, we need to do something more. He said, I want to come on board, work with you, I want to direct this film using this high production cinematic value that I'm known for.
It's been tough asking him to do things which, trained actors should do, because they have trained to relive certain experiences. That's what they trained to do. Judah has not trained to do that. I've asked things of him which have pushed, obviously, our relationship in a way where it has been, fragile at times, but he's managed to get through it, and reliving some of those experiences have been really hard for him. Maybe I shouldn't be pushing him like this, but actually we have to make the film, and we have to really, as public, as people, we have to relive what he's been through, and I think that's the only way change is going to happen.
When you heard that Russ Judah was tasered in the face, what was your reaction?
Unable to say on camera. Yeah, in all honesty, because you wouldn't be able to air what my immediate feelings were.
I Am Judah is a Bristol-produced documentary film that explores the events of early 2017 and the fallout that followed. One man was tasered by a police officer, but a whole community felt it.
Can you imagine your grandfather happily talking with his neighbours while he walks by his home? Then having his peace shattered by the police, who accuse him of being a never, while all is recorded on a neighbour's phone.
Following the incident, local poet Lawrence Hu turned to his art to come to terms with what happened. His writings first found their way to social media, and now to the new film that's currently in production.
When I write, generally, I try to use as fewer words as possible to get a message across. And that's kind of what I do a lot with my poetry. And that's what's being used here, is to try to give as much information in a sense, but at the same time, we've taken up as little screen time as possible.
The story is big, but the budget is modest. The project relies entirely from donations made online. It's refreshing when something comes along which is breaking that trend, which is doing it independently, we're doing it ourselves, and that's how you get something cutting edge, So crowdfunding is the natural route. This is open. The people of Bristol have the opportunity here to rally together. There's so many people out there that feel very, very passionately about this, and this is now their opportunity to get involved. So the crowdfunder is on a platform called chuffed.org. So if people want to support it, they just go to chuffed.org and search for I Am Judah. So it's the opportunity now for us all to help to actually make this film happen.